Imagine waking up to a silence that feels wrong. No gentle rush of wind, no familiar rhythm in the sky. The sun frozen in one place, unmoving, as if time itself has hesitated. At this very second, without warning, without sound, without mercy, Earth stops spinning, not slowly, not gradually, instantly. For billions of years, our planet has rotated once every 24 hours, carrying oceans, continents, clouds, cities, and lives at more than 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. That motion is so constant, so deeply woven into reality, that we never feel it. We assume it will always be there. But now it's gone, and the consequences begin immediately. Every object on Earth had momentum. The ground beneath your feet was moving eastward at incredible speed just moments ago. When the spin stops, the ground halts, but everything on it does not. The atmosphere continues racing forward. The oceans surge onward. Buildings, vehicles, forests, and people are flung eastward at supersonic speeds. Across the planet, winds instantly exceed the force of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded. Not hundreds of kilometers per hour, but over 1,500. The air itself becomes a global shockwave, scouring the surface like a planetary sandblaster. Cities disintegrate in seconds. Skyscrapers shear apart as their upper levels continue moving, while their foundations lock in place. Concrete shatters, steel bends. Entire metropolitan regions are erased not by fire but by motion. Human survival in these first moments is nearly impossible, but this is only the beginning. The oceans do not stop either. Water, carrying the same momentum as the land once did, surges eastward in a single planet-spanning wall. Tsunamis taller than mountains slam into continents. Coastlines vanish. Islands are swallowed whole. Seabeds are ripped bare. Every shoreline on Earth is rewritten in minutes. As the chaos unfolds, another change becomes visible in the sky. The day does not end. Without rotation, Earth now has one eternal day side and one endless night side. The sun hangs motionless over a single point on the planet, blazing without pause. On the opposite side, darkness becomes permanent. At first, the light feels merely unsettling, then it becomes lethal. On the day side, temperatures begin to rise relentlessly. With no night to offer relief, heat accumulates. Deserts expand across entire continents. Soil dries. Water evaporates faster than it can circulate. Within weeks, much of the illuminated hemisphere becomes uninhabitable, scorched under constant solar radiation. Meanwhile, the night side begins to freeze. Without sunlight, temperatures plunge far below anything humanity has experienced. Oceans begin to freeze from the surface downward. Ice sheets spread toward the twilight zone, creeping slowly but endlessly. Earth starts to resemble two different planets fused together, one burning, one frozen. Between them lies a narrow band, the Terminator line, the border between day and night. This twilight region becomes the only potentially survivable place left. But even here, stability is an illusion. Without rotation, Earth's magnetic field begins to weaken. That field is generated by the motion of molten iron in Earth's core, a motion influenced by planetary rotation. As it falters, our shield against cosmic radiation thins. Solar winds begin to strip away the atmosphere. Over time, Earth starts to lose the very air we breathe. This has happened before, just not to Earth. Mars, smaller and slower, lost much of its magnetic field billions of years ago. The sun slowly peeled away its atmosphere, transforming it from a wetter, warmer world into the cold desert we see today. Now Earth begins to follow that same path. The skies thin. Radiation levels rise. Life on the surface becomes increasingly dangerous, but the planet itself is also changing. When Earth was spinning, centrifugal force caused it to bulge slightly at the equator. Without rotation, that bulge no longer has a reason to exist. Gravity begins to pull the planet into a more perfect sphere. The result is catastrophic geological upheaval. Entire continents subtly shift. The equatorial regions sink. Polar regions rise. Massive earthquakes ripple across the crust as the planet reshapes itself. Volcanoes awaken along fault lines strained beyond endurance. The ground never truly settles again. Oceans, no longer held in place by rotational balance, slowly migrate toward the poles. Over centuries, vast polar seas form while equatorial regions dry out almost completely. Earth's familiar geography is erased. Now consider the length of a day. It no longer exists. One side of the planet experiences constant solar bombardment. Plants that once relied on day-night cycles cannot adapt. Photosynthesis breaks down. Ecosystems collapse. Food chains unravel from the bottom up. On the night side, perpetual darkness prevents plant life entirely. Without plants, oxygen production plummets. The air grows thinner, not just from atmospheric loss, but from biological collapse. Human civilization, already shattered in the first hours, cannot recover. Technology depends on stability. Agriculture depends on cycles. Society depends on predictability. Earth now offers none of these. But let's step back. How realistic is this scenario? Could Earth actually stop spinning? In reality, such an event would require an unimaginable force, a collision with a planet-sized object, a direct hit from something larger than anything in our solar system today. The energy required is so vast that the stopping of rotation would likely destroy Earth outright. And yet, the thought experiment reveals something profound. Earth's spin is not a trivial detail. It governs weather patterns through the Coriolis effect, shaping winds, storms, and ocean currents. It regulates temperature by distributing sunlight. It sustains the magnetic field that protects life. It defines the rhythm of biology itself: sleep, growth, migration, evolution. We live not just on Earth, we live on a moving Earth. Every sunrise, every sunset, every calm night and gentle dawn exists because our planet never stops turning. Even timekeeping, seconds, hours, days, is rooted in this silent motion beneath our feet. Remove it, and reality fractures. Eventually, over thousands or millions of years, Earth might settle into a new equilibrium, a scarred, quieter world. Life, if it exists at all, would cling to extreme environments, adapted to conditions utterly alien to us. Humanity would not be part of that future. Our species evolved for a rotating world, a world of cycles, a world of balance. And that balance is far more fragile than it feels. Right now, as you watch this, Earth is spinning at full speed, unnoticed, unfelt, unquestioned. But what if it didn't? What if one of the most fundamental motions in the universe simply stopped? And if something so constant can be imagined away so easily, what other invisible forces are quietly holding our world together, waiting for us to notice them only when they're gone?